you pull the weather stripping, it just pulls. Hi. Seatbelt fits through there. So you have clip there, clip there, clip there, and those are going to fit into here, here, and here. And if you've got a used car, which the Crown Vic, I'm guessing that it's been used severely, you'll probably find a lot of these are broken, bent. It's just amazing how they just don't care when they're working on these things. They just smash the stuff in, they don't line it up and break it. What I have found to work pretty well for fixing these, if you have the time, is get some JB Weld, mix it up thoroughly, coat it, get these straight and coat it on there and let it dry, and that will harden a lot like this plastic. And I found that that lasts, like that has not broken when I've done that. So that's what I would recommend if you are wanting to really fix these up, or if you just don't care to smash them back in like they typically do. You'll also notice I've added auxiliary wiring here. Just drilled that hole, and I want to show you how this works. So there's your light socket, and you'll see it's on a relay here. And so basically, the rear seat passenger can flip a switch on the door to turn this on while you're driving. And again, this is key on power, so if somebody leaves the switch on, it's not going to drain your battery, because you turn off the car and it'll turn off. So one of the really unique features about the P71, most of the wiring for all of the features that come with the higher trim level is all there. So you just have to find the wires, and then everything will magically work. And so you'll see what I've done here. This is my wire, this is not Crown Vic, but I've tapped into the wire that powers all the lighting for the car. So this would be the hot wire of that. And then I added in my own wire for power. So basically the wire that powers the lights, like when you open the door or when you turn the knob on the dash, powers this light. Or you flip the switch on the door so the back seat passenger can have basically like a reading light or an auxiliary light if they're doing something, which is why I made it red, because red doesn't tend to mess up your night vision. So that's why the relay is here. And so basically what the relay does is whenever there's power from the, like opening the doors, it triggers and powers down this blue wire here from that. But if it senses that there's power from the switch, the manual switch, it overrides that and sends power there. So that way you can have either or turn on the light without messing it up. And that's what the relay does. It basically switches the power source back and forth from one or the other. And so the default setting on this is the car power. So door open, light comes on, door closed, light goes off. That's the default setting, and then the manual switch just overrides that so that the rear passenger can turn on the light while you're driving without turning on all the other lights in the car. Okay, the driver's side removes exactly the same way. You see where I added the auxiliary reading light, map light, whatever you want to call it. So just pull the weather strip off of there, reach into here, and you'll just feel a little resistance, and then it'll just pop off. Another on the top and on the bottom, and just like on the other side. I'm going to pop my light out of there, and the seat belt just feeds through there. This will come off. This is what I'm talking about. So this piece was just mangled when I got the car. This piece doesn't look real healthy. The same thing down here. They totally removed the clip there. I don't know what they were trying to accomplish. So it looks like that. And it's these cutouts where the metal clips plug into, and it's usually these round ones where the plastic slides into. Piece you're going to possibly want to remove is this piece right here. And again, I usually just pull up the weather stripping, makes it a little easier. And just pull from the top here. There's a metal clip there, metal clip there, and you're going to need to remove this piece. Let's just lift up. This is another one that's notorious. They'll break these clips off and they won't tell you. These are in really good shape, luckily. And then once you pop the clips off of there, this just slides off of there. Okay, here's a close-up view of the tabs. So you get the metal tab and the plastic one. Metal and plastic. And then at the bottom, you got that little tab that just fits over this metal here at the bottom. And that's the passenger side, where it's the exact same way. You got a spot there for the metal and the plastic. Spot up there for the metal and the plastic. And you see I've added wires. There's probably PD wires in there that are left over. A lot of times they just cut them off from the trunk. Certainly not advocating wiring like this. Some of these I've done kind of fast. Ideally you want to put them in those plastic looms. Of course that takes a lot of extra work and sometimes money, and if you're trying to do this on the cheap, you can get away with just fishing the wires and letting the natural parts of the car hold them up. Problem is when you disassemble everything like this, then all of a sudden the wires are just hanging around. So if you're going to do it professional, do it professional. I want to show you one of the pass-throughs to the trunk. So the passenger side, when you pull back this sound, I don't know what you'd call this, batting, whatever. Anyway, there's a pass-through to the trunk. Also, behind these go directly to the trunks. There's lots of ways to fish your wires through. What I normally do, especially if I have, don't take the seat out or anything, I'll just run a fish stick through there, pull the wire through. This trim piece just pops in, line it up so you don't break those clips. Back to weather stripping. This piece, you just want to line all these tabs up, make sure they're not broken, and it just clips straight down. Passenger side is the same method. time, line up those clips. Once they're lined up, everything out of the way, no wires are cut or anything, snap it in. And this piece, same thing, just pops in. Line it up carefully. Leather stripping just fits right back in. Putting this piece on requires a little more thought. So make sure you line everything up and so you get the seat belt run through it. Drop the seat belt through there along with the buckle. Trick is lining up all these clips so that they don't break. It helps to pull the leather stripping. Just like with the passenger side, it's going to take you some time if you're going to do this right. So first we start with the seat belt. Just drop it through the slot here, and then push the buckle through. Then to not break all these tabs, I'm going to slowly line them up. Leather stripping back on.